Okay, I'm going to walk you around Canva. This is the paid version of Canva. I love Canva for two reasons. One, it is desktop, which for me, desktop is way easier than my phone. Making graphics, making posts, all of that, way easier on a desktop or a laptop or even an iPad. However, Canva also has an app that you can use mobilely. So it doesn't have as many features, but the ability to tweak a graphic or change it is awesome. So this is what it looks like. There are two plans with Canva, a paid version and a free version. Again, I have the paid version. I think that it is well worth it. But there is a ton that you can do in the free version as well. So when you open it up, it has, your side tabs, which has all of your designs, templates, photos. You can get prints done through Canva. It has different apps. The paid version, you have a brand kit, so you can upload your you can upload your custom text, your custom fonts, your custom colors, custom images all into your brand kit. So it's super easy for you to put your watermark or your logo or whatever on any different image that you make. They have some information for like design newbies if you have problems or questions, and then create a team, which this is also a paid version. But when you come down to create a design, it gives you all these different options and they're already pre-sized for you. So if you know you want to make an Instagram post, you would click on this. If you know you want to make a postcard, a letterhead, seating chart, if you want to do a video, there's so many different pre-made sizes. So you can either start by picking a size, you can start by searching. Say you want for sure to do something with Facebook. They have Facebook ads, Facebook app ads. So obviously a desktop Facebook ad and a mobile Facebook ad are different sizes. They have Facebook cover, an event cover photo, a Facebook post, Facebook video, Facebook story, birthday. They have all of these different Facebook sizes. Or you can come down here and create your own custom dimensions. Now, I know Instagram is really hot right now, Instagram stories. So they have Instagram story options pre-sized for you. So if you click on Instagram story, they have all of these templates that you can use and edit however you like. So let's just see, you probably have seen multiple of these on Instagram from other people utilizing them. But let me just show you. Okay, let's do this one. So it's going to open up a new page. You can change the name of it up here. So you could change it, maybe you want to change it to the date to keep track. I'm not sure what you'd want to do. And then to edit the photo, here are some other options. So this has multiple stories done for you with the same colorways and stuff like that. So say you want to change it to your colorways. You can go up here to the pink. And let's say you want, so here are my brand colors. I can click this. And then if I click this square down here where it says change all, everywhere that pink is, it'll change to that teal color. So you can change all of these Instagram stories so quickly. Let's say we want to change this to that gray. We're going to change all. Let's say we're going to change this blue to this teal. We're going to click change all. And now I've edited every single Insta story. Oh, here's a purple. Let's change this purple. Let's say we're going to change it to white. So now we have changed all of these Insta story. There's, how many are there? Let's see, there's 8. And we've just changed them all with the, what was that, 5 clicks to our branding colors. Now you can do the same thing with the fonts. They have so many fonts. Every font that does not have a crown is a free font from the free version. So everything with a crown I have access to. If you use Canva for the free version, you will not have access to it. But as you can see, there are tons and tons of options on the free version for fonts. So you will not worry about, we're only to the B's, you guys. I'm not going to scroll all the way down. There's literally so many options, or you can upload a font yourself. Now, also, you can duplicate a page. You can just add a new page. You can add notes to your design. So if you want to say like, oh, you know, change background, but you don't want to do it right there, you can add notes. You can create a blank page. So many different options. Also, you can come over here and you can look through these. Maybe you want to look at the clean minimalistic story ideas. So you can click on that and look through those. Maybe you want to look through, you know, different ads. You can click through here and look through that. So now we're going to get to photos. You can organize your photos into folders, which makes things really nice. Or you can just upload by drag and dropping. I'm going to show you probably my favorite thing about the paid version of Canva, which is this amazing magic trick. So for those of you who are in the content group, you'll recognize these swatches that Jess did. They're amazing. But I'm going to show you how to take this swatch, which is beautiful and pretty by itself, and make it transparent background. So you're going to add a picture. You can add any picture. You're going to click on it. You're going to go up to where it says effects in the top left. Click on that. And you're going to go right here where it says background remover. Now this is for the paid version only, but literally being able to turn things into transparent PNGs, which means they have no background and you can overlay them over anything, is so worth it for me with just a click of the button. So I'm going to click this button. You can see that it's thinking, it's doing its thing. And when it's done, it's going to have cut out the background and it's going to be transparent, which means you can overlay it over anything. You can see that it's under the text, but it's over his face. So you can now make this and put this anywhere. Rotate it, you can change colors, you can do whatever you want to it, but now it's transparent. And you can do that with anything. We can do this with his picture right here. And some pictures do it better than others. Like obviously this is an automated computer graphic doing it itself. So some pictures you're going to have better results than others, but so far, I mean, look at the detail on his hair. Look at how amazing that is. How well that cut out. Probably should have different picture. Should have picked a different picture. Let's see it on her. I haven't ever done a full body like this. And some pictures also take longer than others. But again, like I said, that's totally okay with me because the fact that you can do this is like a designer's dream. So this is amazing. So Insta stories, you can change the font, you can move it, you can change the color of the font. And then from over here, you can change, you know, underlining, italicizing. You can make it all lowercase or all uppercase at the click of a button. You can add in numbers or bullet points, and then the spacing I also love. So you can space things out or compact them, and same thing for letters. So you can, if you want a more, you know, a spaced out look, here you go. Now, Canva is how I do most of my designing. I will show you a couple different designs I've made only in Canva. You can adjust the transparency. You can add hyperlinks. You can lock this so that it won't move. You can then duplicate if you want a fast duplication. You can delete if you don't want that there. So I'm going to go back to home and I'm going to show you. Let me see. Trying to find some magazines that I made. Okay, here's an example of a magazine that I made for my team. So if you have, this is all done in Canva. So I inserted pictures, anything that says here is a hyperlink. So I downloaded this as a PDF and sent it out to my girls. And anything that has a hyperlink, they can click on it and it will actually take them where they need to go. So you can see that I created, you know, defining their why, defining their mission, business basics, and you can see all these links that are in here they can click on. So this is an amazing tool for creating some sort of guide or some sort of quiz for your customers, your clients, that you can put links in for them to be able to purchase from you, and they can be able to contact you and say, oh, I saw this in your guide, or I saw this in your skincare quiz, and I want to be able to purchase it. So you can, create graphics that are actually clickable. Now, obviously, those would only be clickable for somebody who is looking at them in a PDF format, but you could send them to your customers through your email if you have an email campaign. Now, another thing I wanted to show you is this is how I will make these pictures for my like out of stock limited edition colors. I'll come here. Let me just create a blank one so I can show you. Come over to elements, and there's all of these different things that you can do. So they have grids. You can click see all, and you can scroll down and find the different type of grids you like. So if you're someone who does custom color profile matches for your customers, this is a great option, a great tool that you can put, a picture of them, and then 4 color lip syncs that they might be interested in, or, maybe eye colors or whatnot. So you have all of these grid options. You have, obviously, coronavirus is trending right now, unfortunately. You have different shapes, so you can play around with different shapes, different backgrounds. They have stickers, they have charts, they have they just have so many options that you can do. So let's say you want to, add this, and then you can change the colors if you want. And then say you want to add text. This is one of my favorite features. If you do not already have branding fonts that you love, they have all of these font combinations to give you an idea of what looks good together. So you can just scroll through these, and you can scroll until you find something that catches your eye. Maybe you like calligraphy, maybe you like bold, maybe you like a mixture of both of them. And maybe you're like, oh, I love this. Now you can adjust the size, you can move it around. I love how easy it is to center things. And like, here's another example. Add things on top of each other and still make sure that they're centered. So let's say I wanted to put this here. It's created this box based off of this blue shape that I've added in the top corner. I can still make this look centered and look like it's supposed to be like this because of this purple box that now appears. If you want to do maybe 1/3 and 1/3, you can arrange it that way, but it just makes it really easy to be able to go in and center things. We don't want that. So maybe you are doing certificates because you have customers who maybe aren't purchasing right now, but you want to encourage them to purchase gift certificates so that they can have them later on. So maybe you feel like making individual gift certificates to your customers, or just one design to send out to multiple people. You can ungroup this. So now I can move these both independently and freely. And you can, maybe I want this one way bigger. I can change the color and size and all of that. You can add a background. You can add music. So if you were to add music like to your Insta story, one that we did earlier, you can add music. And then when you download it, well, it's not going to show up on here because I didn't click it. But here, let's just add music. So now I've added music. You can see that it's 35 seconds. So now when we download it, we can download it as a PNG, we can download it as a JPEG, a PDF, or a video, or a GIF, or an animation. So I have done multiple videos and I have done GIFs, and I love being able to do this and upload them to my Insta stories. It makes it so easy. Just so easy everything's just at the click of a mouse. Here you can add in videos. You can add in videos that Canva already has, or you can add in videos that you upload yourself. Here are different background options. If you're like, maybe you're doing a skincare post all about, I thought these were almonds, all about pecans, maybe for some reason. You can throw that as a background, throw on some text. If that text is too light, then you can just let's throw a square behind it. Let's say we want the square just to cover the text. I guess it's a rectangle. And you want it to be black, but not fully black. You want it to be a little bit transparent. And you want that centered. I mean, you can see just how just a few clicks you can make things so easy. And there's just so many templates. There's so many templates. These are all for Instagram posts. You can come in here. This is the Instagram size. And you can search whatever you want. So the last feature I want to share with you, I did not mean for this video to be so long. I'm sorry. The last feature that I think is amazing on Canva is that you can resize stuff. So say, oh, I did this, page 2, but I want to resize it. So you can resize, which this is a paid feature. Say you want to resize it to a Facebook post, and you also want to resize it for, let's say, an Instagram, let's do a Pinterest pin. So you want to resize it to a Facebook post and a Pinterest pin. You click copy and resize, and now these 2 other windows will open up, and all of those graphics that you made will be resized. So this is resized for Pinterest pin. You can see that up at the top right. And this one is resized for a Facebook post. So there are some tweaking that you'll need to do because you did resize it. So like this, you can see that it's a duplicate, the crimson, hurricane red, red cherry, that's all a duplicate. I had that off the screen earlier. But you can see for a Pinterest pin, I can just center that. I'm going to pull it out a little bit so those lips on the edge aren't peeking through. You could throw a background color on that if you wanted. You can see this pecan one resized very nicely. And same thing for the Facebook post. You generally just have problems with resizing if you're using a grid like this, which is kind of wanted to show you that. So for this one, what I would do is I would just come in here and I would either delete those pictures individually, or you could come in here and you grab another square and you would just cover those up, make this white, and then you would just center it. And no one would even know, once you cover it up properly, that you have those other lips over there. Pinterest pin, you can see that it resized, same thing, I already centered that. But Canva is seriously so amazing. I love it. I know so many people who utilize Canva. You can do your logo in it. It's just unlimited the amount of things that you can do. You can see that they just recently added on movie and GIF. Those are in beta right now. So I can't guarantee that you guys all would have access to that. I've been using Canva for years. But there's just so many different options that you can do, and so many things to just kind of help get your creative juices flowing. A lot of times, the biggest struggle is, oh, I'm just not really sure what I want to do. I know I want to use these colors and I know I want to use these fonts, but I don't know how I want to do the layout. So when you're able to click on some of these templates and you are able to, well, if it would load, come on. You're able to click on some of these templates and have them just give you ideas. It is such, a breath of fresh air. And come here, they have, sales, Facebook post, Halloween, food, summer, and you literally can search anything. So you could search ocean. Here are all the posts that are going to come up that have anything to do with ocean. Maybe it's because it has an ocean background. Maybe it's because it just has, like the word water in it. Come up here and you can search the word beach. Everything that is beach related will come up. Come up here and search beauty. Everything that's beauty related will come up, and you can just scroll until you find something that you feel, attracted to, that you like. And you can just edit every part of it. So like for these leaves, for example, you could edit every single color of these leaves and truly make it your own. I'm not going to go through all that, but look at all these other filters that you can do. You can pixelate something, you can liquefy it, you can slice it, color mix it, make it look like it's glitching. Obviously, you guys know background remover is my favorite, which is why it's right up there. So here are different media kits. And the thing that's also cool is that when you get into something like this, let's say, oh, you love the look of this one. Well, it's multiple pages. So it's nice, like for the Insta stories, that one was 8 stories. So it's nice that you're not even just getting one example of what to use, you're getting multiple pages. And here's for Media Kit. So for those of you who are trying to grow a personal brand and wanting to do, personal branding and paid ads and stuff in the future, you'll need a Media Kit. And here is something, it's literally an example of what you need to do. You need to put your name, you need to put a little blurb about yourself, you need to put a story about your blog, and then your statistics. So how many monthly unique visitors do you have? How many monthly page views? How many email subscribers? And your social media following and your contacts. So it's literally even gives you ideas of what to do for different media kits, for different email. Here's another version. Social media followers, travelers this year, increase in travelers, satisfied customers. So this is something, that you could bring into your local boutiques, local stores, and you could have your shop, your social media followers, how many customers, your increased amount of customers, and how many satisfied customers you have. And this could be something that you present to them that are wanting to have SeneGents in their shop and build a partnership. So here's like a type of resume. There's just so many different options and so many things that are already pre-done for you. It is so helpful. I could go on and on and on. So hopefully that this was helpful. I might do another video. I'm trying to see, I'll go back through and see if I forgot anything. If not, oh, here's another one I love to do, coupons. This is great for sending your customers, just adding a little thing. You can print it off on an 8.5 by 11 and then cut it. So here's literally 3 coupons. You can download it as a PDF. And if you don't have printing, you actually can order your prints directly through Canva. So you can create crop marks and bleed so that you're not going to be cutting off the wrong part of your coupons and paper. You can come in here and you can create 3 different gift certificates, and they could be different, they could be the same, whatever. Again, you can come here and you can change all of the colors in a single click. So it might feel really overwhelming to look at this and think, oh my gosh, there's so many different pieces that you have to click. I don't want to do that. But when you click that button, all of these individual pieces will change over, which makes it so much easier. And then when you're done with that, you'll have to just go in through the font and do it. And there's much less work for you to do. So anyway, then you can download this as a PDF, including the crop marks. And then here, I'll show you what that looks like really quick. You have the option to get it printed. They will give you pricing and all that stuff, or you can print it yourself. So this is what the crop marks and bleed marks look like. Oh, hold on. Let me jump you over to here. And you can see these, the crop mark and bleed mark in the outer corner. So it's designed that you cut on those lines. And as long as you cut and stay on those lines, then you will be cropping exactly where you should be cropping. Let me go back to here. So Canva is super useful. There are a ton of different ways to use it. Hopefully this was a tiny little glimpse of the power of it. Again, everything you saw here is through the paid version. I have the paid version. For me, having my branding colors, my own fonts, the ability to take backgrounds away, make it completely worth it. I use this for our woodworking company as well. So it is super helpful. I highly recommend that you get Canva, even the free version, and start messing around with it. I will do another video showing you what it looks like on your app. You are more limited on your app of things that you can do, but it's really nice to be able to download things that you create on your desktop and our computer. You can open up the app and then download it to your phone.